Longing, the craving, the aching, the misunderstood, the chasing, feeling abandoned, the rejection. This is what they're giving you because this is what you need. It almost seems like you sign up for this, but then you forget because you get really wrapped up in like how it feels that you forget that that's literally what you ask for. It also seems like this is the type of situation where part of you might not actually want like the fantasy relationship that you imagine having with this person, but part of you might. And this could be something where this person absolutely is capable of this. And I feel like they probably fantasize about this too. But there is something about your ability to not necessarily view the entire relationship as one that is toxic and bad and scary and this person's a narcissist. It's like a lot of that is coming from you feeling like your self-worth wound was open. And so the more that you nourish yourself and the less you see this person as shallow, hollow, empty, and just messing with you because they're bored, then like the more you take your power back in the situation from this person, divine feminine, and recognize that this person's coming to you because they know that they're messing with divine feminine here. If you're in chasing energy, if you're feeling like this person's an asshole and like fuck them and absolutely not, it's like, not talking about in all cases. In this specific relationship, you're not in divine feminine energy if this is the case. You're acting out of like, I feel rejected, I feel abandoned, so no, I don't want this person. And then obsession. It's like, okay, cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. There's something about you viewing the situation from a very distorted perspective because this person, when they're coming in to give you what you want. This is not just for them. This is not Satan himself. But this person knows exactly how to operate in a way that the only reason it has this much of an effect on you is because you like this. There's so much about this situation that you like. What I am describing is not an abusive situation. What I'm describing is somebody who thinks that this is wrong or that this doesn't look right because it makes them feel rejected or it has opened a wound for you. This is not somebody who is abusing you. This is not somebody who is actually wanting you to feel like your self-worth is coming down. If this person knew that, I feel like this person would probably, they have an off switch for how they're operating in this situation, but you're giving them exactly what they need and they're giving you exactly what you need, I guess, to give them what they need. So you're still in this dynamic willingly. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying, Jesus. Twin flame, mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. Anytime that your shadow, when you're operating from your shadow and you're seeing this person as your enemy and you're imagining them as like this narcissist, like controlling jerk, just because there's silence here and you're seeing them as like they're stonewalling you and they're fucked. It's like, not really. Why they pulled back and the initial reason they pulled back almost doesn't look like it's even connected to what this person is currently doing or what their intentions are with staying disconnected right now. But you don't get to see it. Like, you don't fully understand it. Why this person has this hold on you or whatever. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean messages. Open heart. You got open heart twice in this. This person loves you. This person also is receptive, empathetic, and vulnerable when they're around you, or they have been. But when you have too much time between this, it's like you doubt absolutely everything. And for some reason, you put this person back in this category of like your dad or something. This person, once you find your fire again, once you realize that like you are willingly allowing this person to come in and to act a certain way and that you're partaking in this as a mutually consenting adult individual, then things get fun. But this is not something where like the in-between should include all this like chasing energy and this like longing and this, unless that's something that you like, unless that's something that you need a fix of in order to stay in a relationship with someone. If you need that pain and this person's giving it to you the way that you like it, I guess. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul again. If you really feel a certain way about this, this is looking like this would require you to open your heart and to talk to this person about how this actually affects you. If this is something that it's getting you to the point where you're like, I feel like a victim to this person's just not doing anything. They're just not talking. They're just not there. They're not making any moves. They're not really doing anything. And this person, it's like if you were leaning into this and if you were like actually kind of alchemizing this, you would see the effect this has on the passion and how this person is building something back up for you guys. But you would have to actually embrace the uncertainty, release this, and then utilize and alchemize and transmute that energy, that frustration that you're feeling into your own fire, into your own abundance here, to actually understand that. But if you're sitting and sulking in it and not processing it or not doing something with it, then you're gonna feel like lost and like a victim of this person. But I feel like this person's the one that's misunderstood. I don't think that it's you. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakening. I kind of feel like this person's actually really loyal to you. Divine masculine. That's what I said. Yang masculine energy. Emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. Hopeless. That's what I was saying. Sinking, despair, falling apart. If you truly feel that, and this isn't something that you need and you kind of like the lows of this, then you're dealing with a divine masculine here. You can tell them that. I don't think this is your divine masculine feeling this, but time, waiting, cycles, moments. I think this person is just waiting to like tie you up. I feel like this person wants to like, come on, come in. I feel like you're kind of waiting for that too. So this seems intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. I'm split because I feel like there's like a collective that I want to preach to and talk about like how this type of dynamic works and like what it actually can do for you and how it actually is really healing. But that would require me to go into like a lot of really preachy stuff. There's also another dynamic here, or another collective here most likely, that I am preaching to or that I'm talking to that knows what the deal is and has actually fully released and like is embracing uncertainty entirely, that knows how to alchemize this energy and knows that you guys are working together energetically when this person does this. This is not something where you have to succumb to it. It's like, no, you surrendering to it, or if this person's giving you fuel, if they're fueling your fire so that you can alchemize this and you can move, so you can make something of it, this person's giving